In all the years since the invasion, this place has hardly changed. I was expecting to find some sign of 7th Legion here, but it would appear the diamond weapon has already taken them out of the equation. I pray we are not too late. There's the pilot of it. Allie. Please take her back to Turncliffe. I have some unfinished business to attend to. Don't have to tell me twice. Now to learn what has become of Alfonso. If you have a score to settle, now is your chance. Show yourself. Come to gloat, have you, Gallus? It's not over yet. You certainly have an instinct for self-preservation. I would expect nothing less from the coward who sacrificed his own soldiers to further his ambitions. How dare you speak to me of ambitions? You are the one who stood in my way at every turn. If not for your meddling, the Empire would have been mine. Mine! Enough of your delusions of grandeur. Where is Alfonso? Heh. Ha 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 ha. Why, he's right in front of you. What? Once you hear the answer, you'll kick yourself for not realizing it sooner. You see, in all of the previous models, the combat data was either incomplete or unstable in some way, making their performance in battle radically unpredictable. But then an idea struck me. Rather than using data gathered in battle, I should use something a little more realistic. It turns out that the beloved boy of yours was quite brilliant when he put his mind to it. By my ingenuity, he has been reborn as the core of the greatest machine ever devised. None but the great Lord Valiant von Veros could conceive such a marvel. And to think that Allie came here to steal the diamond weapon to save her brother, only to find he's already become a part of it. Perhaps it wasn't the reunion she envisioned, but I'm sure she was grateful nonetheless. Oh, that might also explain why Overmind activated all by itself. It was clearly an attempt to protect his precious sister. A fascinating anatomy, but I can't stand disobedience. That such atrocities should continue unabated is proof of the rot that has spread throughout the Empire. That gunblade is awesome. Your crimes are a affront not only to Agarno but to all of mankind, and now you will die. Have you forgotten, Galley? I've seen your data. I know your every move. Such pitiful swordsmanship is a relic of the past, just like you. A flaming gunblade. Data for this. I won't even want to try to pronounce that. This wasn't in my data. Yep. Wow, they actually showed blood right there. I don't remember the last time we actually seen blood in the game. I could be mistaken. Reactivating synthetic arterial cells. Crush him or eat him? Which one is it going to be? This can't be. How's it still functional? Removing memory inhibitors. Well, I'm going to crush him. That's what he deserves. Stop at once, please. Let me go. Wait. No. Even the names of those sacrificing your twisted experiments are beneath your notice. You are beyond redemption. Who are you to judge me, guys? Do you remember the names of the tens of thousands of men, women, and children killed for the sake of your conquest? I do not deny the blood spilled at my behest, nor will I run from my past. That is why I fight, to prevent the wrongs I've committed from being repeated. Because if you fail to learn from history, you're doomed to repeat it. No, stop. I beg you. Dang, how many people were sacrificed? Afons. Afons, my son, I have failed you. But this is not the end. I will see your dreams fulfilled, this I swear. I ask only that you, Miss Sandia, Recon, and Rex watch over me. Father, the memories stored in the diamond weapon, give them to Allie. Watch over her in my stead. Father, I cannot go on like this, please. I understand. Thank you. I am proud to call myself your son. I see. We will remain here until further notice. That was Gallius. Vanes, Von Vera, and the Weapon Project are no more. Seizing the opportunity, the revolutionaries have taken control of the city. Though they still suffer considerable losses, they have at last gained their freedom. And even with the Empire gone, for people like me, life under Imperial rule is all we've ever known. We might never be able to heal the scars left by decades of oppression. While there is hope for those who have survived this ordeal, nothing can bring back the dead. The loss of my wife and daughter left a void in that can never be filled. In the years since, I have struggled to find a purpose, a reason to keep on living. It is the same for Gallius. No matter how hard he tries to make amends, the children he's lost are gone forever. Sever is concerned for Allie's well-being. Let's go check on her. Thank you for coming to meet me. I am glad to see none of the worse for your existence. Actually, I've been meaning to show you this. Thanks to the Alamegan resistance, the monument to the fallen is complete. Though they may no longer be with us, we will never forget them. This way, they'll always be a part of Turncliffe, and future generations will be reminded of the sacrifices that were made. You were always so kind to me, and now it's my turn to do the same for others. Element is absorbed in prayer. Now will be a good time to return to Surveyor. I hope all is well with Alvina. Actually, while you were speaking with her, I received word that Galliot will be here soon. Let me guess, another cutscene. Yep. I wish to see Allie. Would you send for her? That was quick. Allie. Does she even recognize me? At first, we thought the weapon's influence had caused this, but it seems there is more to it than that. The Chirurgeons say that it's most likely the result of immense trauma. Her mind has been scarred, perhaps inadvertently. She boarded the diamond weapon with the intention of saving her brother. Little did she know that Valiant had used the synthetic artillery system to transform Alphonse into a living component of the machine. Then, when she boarded the diamond weapon, she finally learned the horrible truth. I've never heard of anything so cruel. Just a moment. In each of the previous cases, pilots became fused with the weapon's core. So how was it Allie was able to escape a similar fate? That's one of many things we're still looking into. There's no need, I already know the answer. It was Alphonse who kept her safe. In the end, I was unable to save your brother, my son. All they wanted was a place to call home, where they could live in peace, but after all the pain and hardship they endured, this is their reward. No, this is not the end of their story. I taught them the strong must lead the weak, but absolute power corrupts absolutely, and those who have suffered the hands of the corrupt are beyond counting. Our fathers dreamed of a land without oppressors and the oppressed, where all may live as equals. Thanks to his sacrifice and that of his siblings, the cornerstone of such a nation has been laid. Missandei, Rickon, Rex, Alphonse, and Ali, they risked everything to win the freedom of Rhea. And now it has come to pass. I will see that their ideals are upheld, this I swear as their father. The long and arduous process of rebuilding has begun. In the days to follow, I shall be working alongside the new government to create a place that people like Ali and Severa have been will be proud to call home. For so long, all that kept me alive was hate. The time has come to cast it aside. I'm going with you. I'll only regret it if I don't. And while nothing I do can bring back the ones I've lost, I owe it to them to make the most of the life I've been given. Times change, people change, and it's just as well. We inventors will soon find ourselves out of work if everything stays the same. If you've need for my creations, just say the word. You know, guys, I could fill a book with all the things I've been meaning to say to you over the years. But what would be the point? What's done is done. There is one thing, though. If anyone can get through to Ali, it's you. She looks up to you in the same way I did as a boy. Don't give up on her. Yeah, even though Sid has white hair, he's not really that old. I think he's only like in his 30s or 40s in this game. For all my life, I've been searching for a place in the world. Everywhere I went, I was always on the outside looking in. But I realized if we can't find one, we'll just have to make it ourselves. That's what I've learned from Gallus' children. Despite everything, they've never gave up, and neither will I. For now, at least, my place is at Galley's side. I'll follow him and see where his journey leads. And before I leave, I want to tell you how grateful I am that you chose to stand by us until the end. I hope we meet again one day. All this time I've been trying to convince myself that Gallius was every bit of villain I imagined him to be, the ruthless subjugator of nations, evil made flesh. And while many who fight under the banner of Garlemald are all that and worse, I realize that Gallius was driven by his own notions of right and wrong, misguided as they were. Since then he has turned his back on the Empire and its hateful doctrine. His guilt and anguish only strengthens his resolve. The day I spared his life, he was given a second chance to set right the wrongs he had committed, to become a man his children believed him to be. I was a father once, a husband. In many ways, I still am. Yet even though they're no longer with me, I want to be someone that they will be proud of. Now I, too, have been given a chance to make amends. In a land far from home. I'll never forget my past, but neither will I be beholden to it. When I meet the people of it, I'll be sure to tell the tale of your bravery and compassion. May it grant them the strength to face the struggles ahead. Pray, go in peace, my friend. Though we were brought together under strange circumstances, Fadian, Severe, and I could continue to work together, at least for the foreseeable future. Well, here they are. Now, who might these charming young men be? They were found in the 7th Legion's headquarters in one of the few areas that escaped unscathed following the Diamond Weapons rampage. Perhaps that was Alphonse's intention. Do not be afraid, we mean you no harm. That thing on your forehead. My name is Gallius Vezon, and like Valenfire, I was once a legatus of the Gallian Empire. Though I believe I was fighting for a just cause, my conquest came at a terrible cost. Pray forgive me, I do not mean to scare you. If you would lend me your ears, I have a story to tell. A group of courageous young men and women, not so different from yourselves, stood up to protect their people from the tyranny of the Empire. They fought with everything they had, and finally victory was theirs, but it came at a terrible price. As their father, I still struggle to come to terms with their sacrifice, and yet they have entrusted the future to me, and I will stop at nothing to see their dreams fulfilled. Even so, there is only so much one old soldier can achieve by himself. I would be honored to have your support in the days to come. At ease, lads. He's not as scary as he looks. And if he steps out of line, he'll have me to answer to. Though they were fortunate enough to escape the destruction of the Catherine, they may have been injured while fleeing. Have some Churgans look into them to find a place for them to stay. It seems the time has come for us to go our separate ways once more. I myself can scarcely believe that we were once bitter adversaries, but my encounter with you have led me to question that very ideals I swore to uphold. What is strength and what is weakness? For those who grasp the reins of power are said to be the strong, and those who lack such power must therefore be the weak, for better or worse. However, we are far more complex creatures than that. I see now that true strength is not granted by others, but resides within us. Strength of character, of spirit, of resolve. Therein lies the power to cast off the shackles of oppression, to overcome any adversary, to stand firm in the face of impossible odds. That is the strength you possess. May it never leave you. seems I will have to summon all the resolve I can muster if I am to keep my promise to Alfonso. The process of establishing the independent government of Rhea is underway, and I would do all in my power to see it become everything my children dreamed of and more. For the immediate future, we shall continue to work closely with the Ala Mhigan Resistance, whose role in the revolution cannot be understated. That reminds me, if you are passing by Porta Pitier, the soldiers stationed there wish to hear your version of events. Please give them my regards. I hope that when our paths cross again, I will have glad tidings to share with you. Until next we meet. Welcome back, Connor. Congratulations on another hard-earned victory. Ever since we first heard the news, I've been dying to hear exactly how it all unfolded. So what can you tell me of this diamond weapon? By regards, beer, even for the Empire, that must be a new low. Those poor orphans. I can only pray that citizens of Rhea be able to enjoy the freedom Gallia's wards gave their lives for. At the very least, we need no longer live in fear of the monstrous creations birthed by the Weapons Project. I shall add your account to our official report. Finally, on behalf of the Ala Mhigan Resistance and the whole of Eorzea, for that matter, allow me to express my heartfelt gratitude. Thank you. Cutscene's not over yet. Father, the memories stored in their diamond weapon, give them to Ali. projections from within the synthetic asteroid. These are his memories, their memories. I don't want to live in a world without you. That's why I'm going with you. No, not yet, Allie. Now is not your time. Father still needs you. Please take care of him in our place. And if you're worried about our father, don't be. He's got us for company. We want you to see this new world for yourself. We'll forever be at your side, Allie. I'm the only one left. But I'll never be alone. Father. Okay, that was a teary ending. Whew. The end. This stuff is important right here. For those of you who've watched along with me throughout this, thank you. For those who are watching after the stream has already ended, thank you. I'll see you next time.